Hello everyone and welcome back to BoJack Plays. I'm here to play some more of Stanley Parodiable. This game is probably the weirdest thing imaginable. There is apparently 19 different endings to this, so I'm going to get at least one more ending. Hopefully I can get at least somewhat of a bad ending. I don't know if the last one was considered a bad ending or not. I don't think so. The load times on this are great. You gotta love a game that has so little in it that takes this long to load. It's just amazing. There's that door that I want inside. He just refuses to open that for me.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Alright, this time I'm gonna go with the narrator. Hopefully he doesn't get a big head for that. Here we are.
There was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Now, if I can go somewhere else here, I will. Broom closet.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Don't you worry about what I'm doing. Is there nothing I can interact with at all in this game?
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
I like my broom closet. You shut up.
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. Are you really still in the broom closet? Standing around doing nothing? Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
Because you told me not to. So it's week 1 in the broom closet.
Maybe when you go talk about this with your friend, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite." I hope your friends find this concerning.
Joke's on you, pal. I don't have any.
Stanley was fat and ugly and really stupid. He probably only
Whoa.
got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Got it!
Well, I've come to a very definite... Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I'm not going upstairs. I'm going downstairs. Screw you.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk?
Literally never entered my mind, dude.
His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. This
dip,
is all a
potato
dream.
Chip, dip, potato chip,
What a
dip,
relief.
dip.
And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons.
Without a window, I might add.
I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Whoa. No.
Then he
No.
imagined himself soaring
God,
through
please,
space
no.
on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun.
No. Stop
and
it.
Stanley
I gotta leave, dude.
that this was a dream. So he
Oh
closed his
my
eyes
god,
gently,
man. Dude.
and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
It's like listening to one of those confidence building tapes. I hate those.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
What is going on?
This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk.
Yes! Oh, that's good stuff.
She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Wow, thanks for the 911 call. Preach. At least you didn't poke me with a stick.
Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I didn't go this way last time.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Or put in a manager position. I didn't go this way last time. Penalty for misuse of cargo lift. 1,000. Penalty for jumping off cargo lift. 5,000 if you live. Can I jump off of it?
Here it comes!
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his
Yes,
death.
I love it.
Good
Thank
job,
you.
Stanley.
I've
Everyone
wanted
thinks
nothing
you are
more
very
than to just
powerful.
end it, dude. At least it gives me the option. It was great.
What a gorgeous, gorgeous room. Thank goodness Stanley had taken this detour on his way to the meeting room. Life without having experienced this room was now too horrible even to consider.
This guy is such a passive
But eager
aggressive.
to get back, Stanley took the first open door. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy.
Yeah, you
really,
won't shut up and you get on my
I
nerves.
realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Alright, you piqued my interest.
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting. That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Where did this go, dude?
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now.
What
I
kind of
want you to come
deformed,
in and
hideous
tell me
thing is
all
going to come out
about
of
your-
there?
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here. Sorry, but you're in my story now.
Oh, hello, wife. Good morning, employee 427. Press V on your keyboard. You're not going to let me do anything else, are you? Let me out.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence. Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button.
Piece
Now,
of shit.
eating lunch. The next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it. You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself? Well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button.
Please die. I clicked the mouse. I didn't know. Like, I was already clicking it. You won't shut up!
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Nobody cares. Shut your hole, bud. What is... That's something. I did something. I did something good. Narrator. Something good. I did it. I have inputted something. This has received my input. I want to open a door. Let me in somewhere. If I go down there, everything's going to go bad. You said go this way. I did not hear that last time. But this time, I'm going to follow directions.
Yet there was
it
not a
just...
single
Does it literally
person
just
here
lead me back?
either.
Okay.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Going downstairs did not work, so let's not do that again.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
I'm not gonna do that, buddy, because I've already done that off camera, and that's just how you beat the game, and I don't want to do that.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845. 2845. But it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened all by itself. And Stanley got the hell along with the story. Well, whoop-de-doo.
Didn't I tell you to watch your frickin' mouth? I've been here already. I don't really want to go that way. Is there anything else in here that I can... So that's it? Like, there's nothing else that you can do? Alright. Screw it. Your way. This game irritates me. Some of it's funny, but a lot of it's just getting bad.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Not at all. Now, off the camera, I went that way, and I know what that is. Good ending, but I don't want it. I'm gonna escape.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Yes! Yes!
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
No, violent death, you say? I don't believe it.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Yep, let's do it. I'm gonna bust through the roof like Willy Wonka. Or I'm gonna go into the bowels of hell. Hello, Satan. I live. You lied to me.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever.
Dude.
Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Oh, yes. Yes. Do it. Do it.
Farewell, Stanley,
That
cried
scared
the
the living
narrator,
shit out of me.
as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
What? No, it didn't.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Nothing. At least you're talking crap about him. He's horrible.
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
This is pretty powerful stuff you're throwing at me here, lady, but I gotta say I like you a lot better. I was a gerbil in a tube. Oh, well, here's some credits if y'all want to give praise to the people who made this. Early in development, we designed an ending where Stanley would end up on a battlefield fighting aliens. The action game would become sentient and would wage war against the narrator. Yes! We realized shortly after starting to build it that it was far too jokey and on the nose for the tone of game. Plus, some people interpreted it as making fun of people who like shooters, which was not our intention. That would have been an amazing ending. Why didn't you pursue this?
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free. Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's.
I don't know if I was supposed to do that. Alright, well, that was the Stanley Parable. I'm gonna have to end it there. I might keep playing it, I'm not really sure. It's the strangest game, and the narrator does not stop. Like, he just continuously goes. So, it makes it really hard to sit down and listen to all of it. Hey everyone, Bojack here. Hope you had a blast watching my video. If you did, give the like button a nasty spanking. Also, that subscribe button's been kinda naughty. The bell icon will keep you informed on when I post my next video.